Alright guys, I'm back with my WWE Raw review for the 16th of the 2nd, 2015. I thought this last episode of Raw was kind of boring. I didn't think like some of the matches on this show were really that interesting. I thought some of them were like rematches from what we've seen weeks ago. Like we had we had about 3 rematches. We had about 3 rematches that we've seen like before. Like we've seen Daniel Bryan versus Big Show a couple times over the last couple of years. We've seen Kane versus Roman Reigns loads over the last few months, and we've seen we've basically seen a lot of we've seen basically a lot of Dust Brothers versus the New Day. Camera's telling me up like that. Yeah. Anyway, so we've seen that quite a lot, and so basically I was kind of tired of that. But we opened up Raw this week. We've seen it coming out, typical kind of stuff. We've seen talks about how I was going to beat Rusev this Sunday. He shows a bit of footage from last week how he got beaten up. Then basically Rusev and Lana come out. They say that Lana says that Cena's gonna be in pain this Sunday and stuff like that. And then Rusev says something. So I thought it was an alright promo. Then we get to the first match tonight, which is Dean Ambrose versus Luke Harper. Before the match, Ambrose is backstage and tells Barrett that tonight there's going to be a contract signed between him and Ambrose for the IC title this Sunday. So it's going to be Barrett versus Ambrose this Sunday. There was a contract signing, and after the Wade Barrett match, I didn't know. I forgot who he faced off against because I didn't watch the match, but I heard it was a good match anyway. Anyway, Ambrose and Harper have a really good match here. It was a really good opener. This was a really good back and forth. Ambrose wins with Dirty Deed and gets the win. After that match, we get to a segment where Big Show and Kane are arguing. Basically, Kane's pissed off at the Big Show knocked him out last week on SmackDown. Then Triple H says, "Wait a minute, you need to start getting focused on tonight because you both had matches against Reigns and Daniel Bryan." Then they talk about Sting, and then Triple H gets pissed off. And then the second match tonight, which was Dust Brothers versus Xavier and Kofi. Stardust hits a disaster, misses the disaster kick, and nearly gets Goldust, but Goldust doesn't get hit. And then Cody ducks out Stardust ducks out the way, and then Goldust gets the Trouble in Paradise, and then New Day get the win. And then after the match, Cody attacks Goldust with the with Crossroads. So it kind of looks like basically we're gonna have obviously it kind of looks like Fastlane. They're going to build up to a Cody Rhodes and Goldust feud at WrestleMania. That's where they're going. They're finally doing that this year. I'm not really feeling it this year. I thought they should have done that. They should have done this like last year. Would have been a perfect year to have done Cody Rhodes versus Goldust, but they're doing it this year. I think this is gonna be a great mid-card feud. But like I said, they should have done this last year, in my opinion. But I hope I hope Cody Rhodes gets. I hope Cody Rhodes goes over this year, because I think he really needs to have a good year this year. Cody Rhodes does. So anyway, then backstage, Cody and Dusty Rhodes are having, and then Cody and his dad are basically having Cody and Dusty are basically talking backstage, and Dusty's pissed off that he attacked his brother and stuff. Hold on a minute. And then after that, we get to a segment where then Byron Saxton interviews Roman Reigns. Reigns says that he's focused now on on Lesnar and the title after Fastlane. Then the third match tonight is Reigns vs Kane. Boring match here. I didn't really find it interesting. Daniel Bryan was on commentary. He distracts Roman Reigns a few times. Then Reigns hits a spear on the outside on Kane and then wins by count out. Boring match. Then we get to a segment, the Bellas. One thing that I want to do get here: how can the WWE really get How can the WWE really have the fans invested? How can the WWE really get the fans invested into Roman Reigns when he's facing mediocre people like Kane and the fucking Big Show? Is Kane and the Big Show really supposed to get Roman Reigns over as the next top babyface for the WWE? Really? It's just like I find it just so bizarre. Why would you have Kane and the Big Show trying to I don't know, but I don't get why you would always have Roman Reigns and Big Show matches and always have like Roman Reigns versus Kane. The matches suck in my opinion. Then we get to a segment where the Bellas steal Paige's ring attire, and then she sees a rosebud and then she borrows their ring attire. So then it's Paige versus Summer Rae. Paige wins with the Paige tap out. After the match, the Bellas cut a promo, and then Paige cuts a promo. Not interested in this feud at all. I think this is just, in my opinion, a typical boring divas feud. Well, it's not gonna go nowhere. Then we get to the fifth match tonight, which is Dolph versus Rollins. Basically, Rollins cut a promo before the match saying it was pissed off about something. I didn't really catch it. Then Dolph does a great Triple H wrestler. Triple H. He talks about the birds and the bees. That's a really good, funny Triple H voice. Dolph and Rollins have a really good match. Then JJ Security come out. They attack Dolph Ziggler, so obviously Dolph wins by DQ. Then after the match, Ryback, Rowan and Ryback and Rowan save Dolph, and then you know, JJ Security and Rollins run away. So it kind of looks like a fast lane. We're gonna have a 6-man tag match between these 6 guys. And then at WrestleMania, they're probably gonna have like Ryback, Ziggler, and Rowan versus Kane, Big Show, and Rollins. That's because they was brawling against each other last week. That's what I think is gonna be at WrestleMania. Then we get to a promo where Triple H is responding to Sting, and then Triple H comes out and he says, it talks about how he's gonna put Sting in his place this Sunday, and he's gonna, finish it once and for all and stuff, and get proper answers from Sting. Then Flair comes out to warn Triple H about Sting and say, wait a minute, don't take Sting lightly, because I think you're taking Sting lightly, kind of, and you need to really take him seriously, because this guy is a really great, talented wrestler, as we all know. And then Triple H says, wait a minute, I don't really need the pep talk from you, Rick. I know how good Sting is, I've seen his matches and stuff. And then Triple H gets pissed off, because Sting's getting in his head and stuff, and then he pushes Flair and stuff, so, yeah. Then the 6th match tonight was basically the Ascension versus Darren Young and some jobber. The match doesn't really happen, but basically the Ascension beat down Darren Young and this jobber. Titus comes out, and basically Titus and Darren take out the Ascension, so it kind of looks like an Ascension and PTP feud for WrestleMania. So yeah, the reunion of PTP, the primetime players, was on Raw. And then we get to a Wade Barrett, and there's a Wade Barrett, and Wade Barrett was in the match. I didn't get to watch that match, so I cannot talk about it. But after the match, Barrett did sign a contract with Dean Ambrose, so it's going to be Ambrose versus Barrett at Fastlane. I think this is going to be a really good feud, because I think this is probably going to be a really good feud for Wade Barrett. I mean, it's a different feud for him. I think 2 guys that I like, Dean Ambrose is my favourite character. I mean, I used to be a fan of Wade Barrett, but the last couple of years I haven't been really feeling him. I like the Bad News Barrett gimmick, like when it first started, but now, whatever. I'm a big fan of Dean Ambrose, but I don't really care about Bad News Barrett. I mean, he could have been something back in 2010, but the WWE just thought, fuck it, we're not going to push this guy. Then the 8th match tonight, which was a mixed tag match. It was Natalya and Tyson versus Naomi and Jimmy. Naomi and Jimmy win with Naomi wins with a roll up. After the match, Natalya gets pissed off and whatever. So it kind of looks like at Fastlane we're probably gonna have a mixed tag match again. I don't care. 9th match tonight, which was Big Show versus Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns. So the commentary didn't really say much. This was an alright match. Just something you will watch on SmackDown. Just a SmackDown rematch. I've seen this plenty of times on SmackDown. Daniel Bryan and Big Show had a decent match. Reigns comes in, Superman punches the Big Show because Big Show hit Reigns with a spear. Then Reigns and Bryan brawl after, had an awesome brawl. I really enjoyed this brawl. Just brawling around the ring, over the announce table, brawling in the crowd. Really good brawling here by these guys. And then basically that was really the end. Basically, really good brawl though. I enjoyed it. So that, guys, was my WWE Raw review for the 2nd 2015. What did you guys think of this Raw? I thought this Raw was very boring and very repetitive with the matches. Like, we had Kane vs Reigns, we've seen that before. The Dust Brothers vs New Day. Please, I do not want to see that again. Do not have that on next week's Raw, please. I don't want to see another Roman Reigns Kane's match ever again, and I don't want to see a Daniel Bryan vs Big Show match ever again. It was a decent match, but my god, that is not main event level. Daniel Bryan is a great wrestler. Big Show's a decent wrestler for a guy his size, but my god, them together is not a good idea. And I'm sorry, guys, that I had to run to the other room, guys, because I've had to do other things as well, but I had to deal with some issues as well, so that's why I had to kind of pause this video and you know what I mean. So yeah, overall I thought this Raw was a pretty good show. I didn't like the repetitiveness, I need to say, of some of these matches. Like, I've seen some of these matches before on SmackDown, just repeats, and I think just kind of laziness in my opinion. But yeah, hope you guys like this video. I'll leave your thoughts on Raw in the comment section below, guys. I mean, I think WrestleMania so far, before I leave this video, I want to talk about WrestleMania, the build up for WrestleMania, I think WrestleMania so far, the build up so far for these matches, we can slowly kind of see what they're going to do this year for WrestleMania. We know it's kind of, we know that we're going to have Bray Wyatt versus Undertaker at WrestleMania this year. We know that it's going to be Sting Triple H at WrestleMania this year, so they're slowly building up those two big matches for WrestleMania. The main event is uncertain yet, but we know it's probably going to be Reigns and is uncertain yet because there's rumours that they're going to do a triple threat match at WrestleMania between the three guys, which I'm alright with, but I mean, it doesn't matter in my opinion if it is a triple threat at the main event. I mean, if you want two babyfaces and a heel, it doesn't really matter because basically the match is going to draw anyway because you got Brock Lesnar in there anyway. Hopefully the storyline is great as well, but we'll have to wait and see that. So anyway, that's my WWE Raw review for 16th for the 2nd 2014, 15. What do you guys think of this show? Leave your thoughts in the comments. And thanks for watching, guys. Right now.